Welcome to PAR Podcast, episode 76.1. PAR Podcast is an audio supplement for Public Administration Review, the premier professional journal in the field of public administration. This year, 2015, PAR celebrates 75 years of furthering public administration research, theory, and practice. This episode features comments by Daniel M. Butler, an associate professor of political science at Washington University in St. Louis. Professor Butler discusses his article, co-authored with Kevin Arceneaux, a professor of political science at Temple University, titled, How Not to Increase Participation in Local Government, The Advantages of Experiments When Testing Policy Interventions. This article is currently available on Early View and will be printed in Public Administration Review, Issue 76, Volume 1.
One of the reasons we were really excited about this project is not only for the findings of the study, which of course I'll talk about, but because the project serves as a great example of how experiments can bring researchers and public administrators together. It is one of those win-win types of moments. For public administrators, it is a great chance to find out what's effective. Administrators want to do this, of course, but often don't have the time nor the money to hire expensive consultants. Researchers can provide some of that expertise, and for researchers, this is a great chance to work on projects that are only possible by partnering with governments and nonprofits. These are the reasons why we, along with a group of colleagues, started the Labs of Democracy. We wanted to connect researchers and public administrators who want to conduct randomized evaluations. Cities and states and nonprofits all benefit from running experiments like this because it allows them to try an idea on a smaller scale. If the program is effective, they can increase the size and scope of the program so that it benefits everyone. And if it's not effective, they can stop the program, saving themselves money, time, effort. The results of this current project highlight the benefit of learning when things don't work. We started this project with officials in a suburb in the Midwest in order to find out what type of inducements they could use to increase the number of citizens interested in serving on town boards and committees. The town was already planning on conducting an online survey of residents, and so they added a screen at the end of the survey which called for volunteers for the town boards and committees. For the experiment, we randomized which of 3 appeals was given to each person who took the survey. One group received the baseline message that provided the information about how to sign up. A second group received a message that promised social recognition for volunteers in the form of a special post on the city's website. And a third group was told that volunteers would receive special training at their first meeting. The purpose of the training message was to encourage lower-income residents to get more involved. Previous research suggests that one reason lower-income residents are less active in civic and political affairs is that they lack skills that their higher-income counterparts develop at work. Offering training was meant to help even the playing field. We expected lower-income residents to be more likely to sign up if they knew they would receive training. Instead, the offer to receive training actually deterred lower-income residents from signing up. This was a surprising result and an important one to learn from. In retrospect, our treatment emphasized the difficulty of the job. In essence, the message implied that serving on committee would require a lot of time, so much that one needed to have special training. Rather than seeing this training as a chance to even the playing field, these individuals may simply have concluded that this would be an extremely difficult job, and so chose to avoid taking on the task. Training did not have the same deterrence effect on higher-income citizens. This study serves as a great example of the importance of applying rigorous tests for the ways in which we apply theory in practice. The city we worked with could have simply asked for an intervention based on social science theory and implemented that policy widely. If it had done so, the town would have relied on an outreach effort that would have undermined one of the very goals they were pursuing. Rather than getting more lower-income citizens to show interest in serving on committees, the intervention would have actually discouraged that participation. While we still don't know how to best get lower-income individuals involved in local government, the answer to that puzzle will come with future projects that connect public officials and researchers. We hope that at least a few of the public administrators and officials who hear this podcast will become active partners in future experiments that explore the new frontiers of best practices, not only on this question, but on others as well.
This concludes PAR Podcast, episode 76.1. To listen to additional episodes and learn more about Public Administration Review, please visit us online at publicadministrationreview.org. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at PA Review. Thanks for listening.